Yo, it's your boy Russ in the building with the owner of Eight at the Table. I got Allan, aka the Creative Machine, in the building today. Yo, Allan, man, yo, let the people know who you are. Give them the MO. You're
Appreciate it. My name is Allan. My handle is a creative eight machine. I'm the creative eight at the table. We talk about love, sex, and relationships, and just grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much for having me on. Definitely looking forward to this conversation.
yo, great, great. Yo, my first question for you is like, yo, how'd you end up in the lane of becoming a film director? Like, what inspired you to get on this lane?
In 2018, I used to do a magazine called Eon Magazine in 2011. And that's around the time when print was kind of going out of business. So print wasn't really popping like that. And my mother told me, you know what? My mother told me this in 2011 and 2012. She was like, I'm telling you, you got to go into the digital world. The world is changing. So being hard headed, I stayed in print and spent a lot of money. And during the time that we were doing print, we used to have focus groups to know to know what to talk about in the magazine. And somebody, we was just talking to somebody like, yo, that's crazy. Y'all have drinks, y'all have this, y'all have that should be a show. And I was like, oh, that's good. I was like, yo, that should be a show. So fast forward, I kind of just moved away. I was doing a lot of real estate and finance stuff. So one day I was thinking, I was like, what is going on out here between the dating apps, Instagrams, DMs? The world is crazy. I don't know what's going on. It was very selfish. I don't know what's going on. Imagine having people just coming through and eating and talking. And I was like, eating and talking, I ate at the table. So 8 people at the table just talking about love, sex, relationships. So, but believe it or not, I took it to a bunch of people and everybody told me no one wants to hear. This is before podcasting. Podcasting then wasn't really popping like that. So people were like, man, that shit sounds dumb. Pardon me. That thing sounds dumb. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody wants to listen to a bunch of people talk about relationships. And then fast forward, everybody's talking about relationships. So it's definitely a blessing to kind of be involved in it in its beginning.
Word up. You seem pretty connected because I seen a few celebs came through or whatever, man. You got Mano on there, a few people from Love and Hip Hop. Like, what is the process to get these celebs onto your
So
platform
I
like that?
had I had a great relationship with a publicist, and she's just an incredible person, very well connected. She knew how to move around. Actually, my relationship and her started back in '09 and 10. So I didn't use her for the magazine, and I always wanted to use her for the magazine, but I don't think she was available. So when we started doing eight at the table, I was like, yo, she will be the perfect person. And she had all those relationships. She brought all those relationships. And so when I hired her, I said, look, I want to hire you to do this and that. And then her role grew. And a lot of that credit is her. Those are her relationships. She brought them to the table, and it made it really, it was a really good thing that she did that. And I'm always happy that her and I had that time together in the beginning of the show. So I definitely appreciated it.
Where it's always good to have a good rapport with people that's connected like that, man.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you know, I mean, in your line of business, it's always based on your connections, like how you network with people. So I think that was an ill power move you did, holding that relationship with Shorty, because you got a lot of, you know what I mean, big
Yeah,
names on your
it's
show, man.
yeah, it's tough, but I appreciate the relationship. And the thing is, in the beginning, I was against having celebrities because I wanted to have regular people because I wanted to know what's going on out here. Because when you
Right.
have a celebrity, they're naturally gonna have thousands of people in their DM. But I wanted to hear from the people what it's looking like for you. And then, through conversation, she explained, you still need to get the people's attention. You still need to do that. And I also reached out for our very first episode. I reached out to a production company in Manhattan and hired a whole crew of people. So I kind of made sure that the first one set the precedent of what was to come forward. And
Word.
just kept moving forward from there.
Yo, to be real with you, man, like, yo, the way your setting is, like, yo, I would have shopped at the VH1. Know what I mean, now have any big companies, like big network companies, hollered at you for your material?
Yeah, yeah,
Because man, you got
definitely.
some good quality stuff, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. We spoke to some of the bigger companies. We had dinners with them, we had lunches with them.
Yeah,
And then when I realized, one of my attorneys, he told me, Allan, when you sell me a car, is it still your car? I was like, what? He said, when you sell me a car, even though you're emotionally attached to it, even though you love the car, even though you took care of it, when you sell it to me, is it still yours? And I was like, nah. He said, that's how, when you sell your show, that's what happens. It's no longer yours. You stay on, you get back in, you get points, you get executive producing credit, you get your foot inside the door, but it doesn't belong to you anymore. And I just couldn't do that. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I was just like, I can't do that. You know, I it would have been strange to me because I feel like I have a real estate background. So to be fair, I do have a real estate background.
oh man, you killed my next question,
Right?
man.
Yeah. So I have a real estate background. I have a finance
Word,
background. I've been raising money for a long time. I
word up.
understand capital markets. I understand finance. So the money is not the motivation at that point if it's compared to what they were going to give me.
Right,
So,
right,
and plus, I saw a change coming into the content business, and I realized that there's such a big change coming that content is going to be probably, if not more, but as equally as important as real estate.
right.
Because
It's
content,
funny you it's funny you say that because my prediction with this whole media thing, um, I believe what you and everybody else is doing is the future of mass media. Like y'all gonna phase out cable, dish networks, all of that. Like y'all gonna be it.
yeah,
Like
we're
big
gonna be
companies
it.
gonna offer y'all money for y'all joint. Know what I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna be it. You're in the same space, and the thing about that, the space that we're in collectively is that to look at it is like, this is the example that I say to people. I say, look at it this way. Imagine the Hamptons, like the Hamptons, saying you could have all this beachfront property, but you got to build it yourself. So we're in a great place to build something, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, you could build. And if you could build an audience, you could take that audience with you to your website. You could take that audience with you anywhere you want that audience to go. And you could maintain that audience as long as you keep creating content. So I'm really happy. I think we had, honestly speaking, maybe like 4 deals on the table. And I'm really happy that I did not take any of them. Like I'm grateful
wow,
that I didn't,
wow,
because right after that, the monetization wave came in. So the
word,
way
word.
we monetize became so important that everything was about monetization. And watching the monetization wave develop, there's no way we would have gotten or made anywhere near close to the money that we're being offered.
Right, right. And because you get a lot of traffic on your channel, not only on your YouTube channel, but yo, your Instagram joint be popping. So,
Yeah,
you know
appreciate it.
what I mean?
Instagram is
Yeah,
where we
like
started. Yeah, definitely. Instagram is our first home. So
word out.
we're always grateful to the gram, man. It's just like it was like it's just an incredible opportunity to be on Instagram. So, but the thing is also, people say to me, how do you feel that everybody now is doing like love, sex, relationships? There's so many shows popping up. I said, I'm happy.
Word.
The
But
more the better.
there's a reason why your channel's popping because there's a lack of that kind of intimacy popping off now. You know what I mean? Between the red pill community and the city girls
Yeah,
movement, whatever.
city
It's
girls,
kind of
yeah.
like everybody's kind of like cold blooded with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody's on one side of the things, and we try to be more diverse so everybody can have like a chance to speak. And the thing is, like, I do feel like conversations about relationships are needed. I just saw a video. This
Hmm.
dude, he took this girl out, right? And this is
Right.
more red pill. This is more red pill, but I'm gonna let this is a lot more red pill. But he took this girl out and she finished eating that red lobster. Then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some food to go for my kids."
Oh, yo, I saw that today, man. Yo, I would have paid for my joint. I would have bounced. You know what I
No, no,
mean?
no, no. I wouldn't have bounced, but what I'm saying is like
Right, right,
I looked at the dude in the sense the way I saw him is like this guy without content that we put out, not just ate at the table, all the other
right,
platforms. 5 years ago, he would have did it because he didn't have the information.
right, right,
He didn't have
right,
the
right.
information.
But no, hold on. But yo, I,
He
that's what suckers do, though. They
no,
do
but
suckers.
you gotta remember, forget him not doing it.
Right,
You have
right.
to ask yourself, what made her feel comfortable enough to ask him to do that?
Yo, it's the self entitlement, man. Yeah, I mean, yo, most of these chicks is vain, and they have a strong sense of entitlement for certain treatment. You know what I mean? And this is why your channel's mad popular because everybody's seeking for more information. What's going on in this dating world? Know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, my bad. I got just I got the family here. Just
Oh, they probably not feeling what I'm saying
oh
right
no 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 no, they're good, they're good.
now. Word up.
But what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
when information flows, like when we shoot eight at the table, and when I watch other content, I always love new information that I don't know. You
Right.
know, like one of the things that we try to push on eight at the table is like, for example, first date. Like I think first dates bring a lot of anxiety. They're very stressful, depending, who it is. But
Mm-hmm.
also, we try to push why not let a first date be a coffee date? Like I never understood the logic. Why do women want you to go spend all that money on a first date? Like, why? It
Because
doesn't
they
make sense.
can. It's like this, Allan, right? These because I know you married, you not in the mix like that no more.
I'm not.
You know
I'm
what
not. I'm not. I'm
I'm saying?
definitely
Quote
cool and
unquote, you
chilling.
not in the mix.
You in the mix.
So yo, most of these chicks they got a plethora of suckers in their catalog. Know what I mean? So they might have one dude that they hit up to go fix the web. They might have another dude that take them to expensive restaurants. They even got suckers that fly them out overseas, and they not even
Not
peasantly.
doing. They're not
I
gonna
mean,
do nothing.
so yo, it's just yo, the suckers done changed the game to the point where, yeah, I mean, they kind of messing it up for real niggas like me.
But I feel like women. The thing is like I always think that women, in a sense, is a lot of it is not real because women are too emotional. Women are too emotional. Like a woman is just emotional, and it's almost like they're going against themselves.
Yo, hold on, yo, I gotta interject real quick. Yo, listen, a female is red pill than anything.
You
She
think
know, she
so?
know what it is. Yes, she know what time it is, man. They may act like it's not going on, but they know what it is, and that's why they always playing these niggas like suckers because they know what it is, man. You know what I mean?
I know, and that's the conversation we have. We have different conversations, right? I remember telling this girl, she's like, "Yo, I got three in my rotation," and I'm very observant though. When I'm talking to guests, when I'm talking to people that come on the show, I try to be as much observant as I can, and I'm like, I don't know, ma, I don't know the way you're talking. She's like, "Nah, I got 4 or 5, but I'm looking for love. I want somebody to care about me." I think there's a,
Nah, she
I
looking
think
for the right simp,
I
the
think
right simp that could
entitlement.
provide. Yeah.
I think what entitlement does, they use entitlement to override their real emotions. And I'm talking about, I be with the best of the best. I'm talking about the ones that
I
crack.
know.
I'm
I know.
talking about the one
I
that,
watch the show, Allan.
yo,
I know
I'm
what
talking
time
about
it
the
is.
I'm talking about the ones that crack the safe.
Right,
They
right,
crack the
right.
safe. They crack the safe for the cars, the jewels, and everything else.
Yeah.
And I talk to them and they just be like, yo, if I could get me a real one, but there's something inside of them that's weird to me that they don't even feel they deserve a real one. So
Yeah,
they
now
almost
in a sense, yeah, you're right about that. Because sometimes when a chick link up with the quote unquote nice guy, she might dog the nigga out because she knows she not worthy for that kind of treatment.
Yeah,
She
she's
knows she a
really
piece of
not.
work. You know what I
She's
mean?
really not because she
Yeah.
just feels like, you know, she wants that emotion. That's why a lot of times after the age of 30, we talk about that when that whole process, and people think
That's
it's
that wall. You know what I
people
mean?
people
That
don't
wall's
believe that wall is
undefeated,
real.
Allan.
That
No
wall is
chick,
real.
yo, no chick can outbox the wall.
You
Like
can't.
once
You
that shit
cannot.
come in, yo, them calls stop coming in, them
Yeah.
cat calling stop. You know what I mean? Nobody hollering at you like that no more. You know what I
They
mean?
hollering, but they ain't hollering. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe it's like okay, all right, from the I hate, you know what I mean? I hate
nah,
saying this
go
all
with
the
it. Go
time,
with it
but
all the way. Let's
from
go
the
with it.
age of 18 to 25, that's when the female's at her max because she's like the prettiest at that time, nigga. But after the age 25, nigga, like, yo,
She
her
got a
value
she
starts
got
to decline,
after
my nigga.
25, what happens is that you know how it is. She got the from 25 to 30, she still got the fake it till you make it. You know what that is? That means that you were known for that. It's like a ball player playing from 18 to 25.
Right.
At 26, you ain't gonna play him. At 27, when he walk in the club, he's still gonna walk through.
Right.
At
You right
28,
about that.
when he got in front of the club, but he ain't been
Yo,
playing
but when
since
they hit
25.
40, though,
Oh no,
that's no man's
35.
land.
You went way too high. 35. But what happened is
You know
that
what I'm saying?
when that ball player starts hitting like 32 and he's entitled, he walking in front of the club like he's about to walk in, and everybody's like,
right.
Whoa, bro, can I help you? And then he's like, yo, I used to play for the Knicks. They're like, when? He's like, yo, 8 years ago. Like, yo, bro, you're gonna have to go in that line. And that's the same thing. You're gonna have to go in that line because you still could get it off. And I think that's what a lot of women do, and men in the same sense. Women try to get away with the old things they used to get away with. But the reason why women won't, in a sense, conform in any sense is because when you're 23, you could get away with it, let's say, with 300 guys. When you're 30, you could get away with it with 100 guys. When you're 35, you could get away with it with 20 guys. But you could still get away with it with those 20. So those 20 are still validating you. They're still validating your behavior. They still validate. So that's when that word that the red pill used, delusional. You become delusional because I've been around celebrities that used to be huge stars.
Right.
And their stardom declined so low, but what they kept around them? 10, 20 people that still treated them like they're celebrities.
Like stars, yeah.
They kept treating them like they stars. So how they always act? Like they're stars. So they become isolated with just enough people to make them believe they're still that person.
Keep that delusional, keep going.
That delusional protection shell.
See, but that's when you gotta factor in those simps, man. Those simps and them suckers.
Hey, look.
You know what I mean?
10 cents.
Shorty could be a 2 or 3. He's still wifing her. You know
That's what I'm saying.
Body built like a refrigerator. He's still on it.
She's not getting the 300.
Right.
But those 10 simps is gonna make it work for her.
Right.
Imagine a girl who used to have hundreds in her DM going crazy. Now she like 35, going 40. She kept herself together. She got 20 dudes who could never get her, fighting over her. She's gonna go with it. You think she's gonna stop?
Nah, she ain't gonna stop.
So what it is that when they run into, because I was saying to someone earlier, I said that girl at that girl that was having that lunch, what happened with her? What happened with her is she's used to taking dudes for bread, and she was taking that food back to her baby father. That's why he was like, "Yo, your son eats steak." No, her baby father does. The one that's waiting at the house for her.
Right.
And the thing is, like,
let me ask you this: don't you think that's kind of disrespectful for her to even ask for something like that?
No, because something made her think it was okay. Because there's a flip side to that coin, right?
So it's a dude's fault for getting played like that?
No. There's a flip side to that coin. I know dudes that will send their girl out. She'll be like, yo, I'm about to get some bread. blah blah blah. I'm gonna bring you back some food. Dude be like, okay, and she always come home. But what this dude don't understand is this dude you sending her out with, and he ain't that guy. Then she coming home at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then now you mad. Now you become the simp.
Right,
You went from
right.
the simp to the simp.
She coming back the following day. You know
Following
he done
day
slide up in
because she
that.
ran into a real one
Right, right,
who was able to get it. So now this guy, depending on his character, he might start spazzing out. Now he lose his frame, he lose his control
right.
because his short thing is not happening for him, and that's
Right
when
now,
it
yo,
happens.
it's funny, yo. It's funny you talking about this because my next question is, yo, the whole situation with Blue Jazz, like this sound like a Blue Jazz move to me, my nigga. You know what I mean? And like, yo, that shit went viral. Everybody was talking about it. Yada yada yada. Now, do you think that's like in the same space with Homeboy that took Shorty out
Yeah,
on a
I
dinner
definitely
date?
do, and I
Word
told her
up.
that. I feel
Word
like
up.
he's 100% comfortable with it. He benefits from it, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I never met him. I've never met him in person. I never spoke to him on the phone. I don't even know what he looks like. But what I'm saying is like, but at the same time, you putting her in a position with real wolves.
Right.
That's a tough
Right.
position to put her in, and you putting her in a position with real wolves, and that becomes a very tug of war sometimes.
Word
Because
up. I be telling yo old heads and young niggas too. Like, yo, you can't turn a wolf into a house pet, man.
yeah,
A
you
wolf is
can't.
gonna be a wolf.
Yeah,
Know what I
and
mean?
you're gonna have issues because you got to remember you playing a real game. This is a real game. So
Word
Shorty
up.
out here trying to get a free steak to bring back to her baby father, but y'all playing a real game because dude could have been a real one, and he could have twisted her in the bathroom.
Facts.
You understand? So
Yeah.
she's out here thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get this simp to blah blah blah, give me some food, and I go." He might have been a real one. See, he would. What I saw in that video, he was just a man standing up for himself, and I understood that. But there's dudes they play that cards a whole different way. They play the game a whole different way. So, the dude that sent out to get that stay, he exposed himself, put
Word,
himself in a
word.
tight position.
Man, it sound like you seasoned right now, son.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. The game it's a real game.
It
It's
is,
a
and
real
it's a
game.
dirty game too,
Yeah,
man.
it's a dirty game. And during the show, doing eight at the table, whether it's Rico, whether it's Aaron, whether it's Jada, Esso, whomever is talking,
Right.
Amanda, Oliver, whoever's there, like just dropping it. Even Holiday just dropped some crazy stuff. So whoever it is that's talking, they opening up portals that people need to see.
Right, right.
And they're doing it without judgment. They're doing it like, yo, look, like everybody, I think, wants to be loved. And the reason why I say that is everybody at one point in their life as an adult, you were 3, 4 years old. You wasn't thugging at 4. You wasn't thugging at 5. There's a part
Right.
of you that was very pure. There's a part of you that was very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I know there's
Mhm.
exceptions to that, but
Right.
we become tougher as we got older. Heartbreaks, disappointment, betrayals, different things change us, and we kind of lose that. But when you see past that, women do not have the upper hand. When you see past all of it,
Hmm.
they don't because their natural habitat is to feel protected, is to
Right.
feel safe. So no matter how tough they try to be, they're not as tough as they say they are.
But yo, how they play the game, Allen, man. Yo, they cold hard. They cold with it.
Yo, Rush, I'm
You know what I
telling
mean?
you.
Yo, I respect it
Nah,
though.
Rush, they're
You know
not
what I
as
mean?
cold as you think, Rush. I'm telling you. They're not. They're what happens is that you know what I'll say they are? They're bold.
Right. They're bold because they have that abundance
Yeah,
mindset. You know what
they're
I mean? So
bold.
yeah. You know what I mean? Even the chick is feeling you. Like, yo, if the dude not acting accordingly, she'll move on to the next. That's how confident she is on grabbing. But they get easy traffic like that though. Know what I mean? A dude, he got to work at it. A chick, she's got to sit back and let it come to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. The
But
dude gotta
that's
put the
my
work in.
yeah. Well, I mean, she don't really the chick don't really got to put in that much work. She just got to look good and not be a dickhead. You know what I mean?
But if you look at it on numbers, right? Let's look at numbers for a second.
All right.
What do you think the average time it takes to hit a chick that you like? Like if you could hold on to her for that period of time.
What do you mean?
So let's just say you meet a joint, right? And you could
Right.
keep her attention for the amount of time that you need to sleep with her. How long you think it'll take you? A day, a week, a month,
Nah, a
a
couple of
year?
days. That's it. Now she holding it off for me. She not really feeling me like that. You know what I mean?
No, but let's say
Because
she's feeling you. Let's say she's feeling you.
if a chick not really feeling you like that, that means you got to put in a little bit of time and work to
And
get
how long
that
you think
emotional
all
attachment.
together? Yeah, let's say you
That
gotta go into
emotional
overdrive.
attachment.
Let's say you gotta go
Yeah.
into overdrive. What's
Uh,
the timeline you think it'll take you?
repeat that.
If you had to go into overdrive and you had to do a little bit more work to hit, is it gonna take you more or less than 4 weeks?
On overdrive, I
Yeah.
say about 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
Now look at that math, yo. 3 weeks, bro.
You gotta put in work, nigga.
No, but 3 weeks is good.
Right.
But even if you did 3 weeks to hit, and imagine after you hit, you don't ever want to talk to her again.
But that's a part of the game, though. But
But
yeah,
that's
I
what
see
I'm
what you're getting
saying.
at. Yeah.
She's saying that she got to keep her defenses up because she knows after 3 weeks it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see what you're getting at. Yeah.
She only good, 3 weeks.
But see, this
3
is
weeks.
that's why I said earlier. This is why I told you females is automatically on red pill mode. You know what I mean? Because she know what it is.
Can you blame them? No, they not. They just know they only work for good 3 weeks.
Right.
So she
Right.
got 3 weeks to lock you down and make you fall in love. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
I'm winning.
You're gonna hit in 3 weeks,
and I'm out.
The clock starts, right? The clock starts. You're gonna hit in 3 weeks, and she got 3 weeks to make you fall in love. You falling in love in 3 weeks?
Hell no, nigga. I'm just tapping it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying? She's not gonna make you wait 3 months.
Right.
So
no, that's a fact. She's a baby mother. You know what I mean? Baby mothers, their time is limited, and they need that itch. They need that scratch to be itched too. You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she's in a lose-lose situation. So for her, if she had a little bit of more logic,
I feel you. So getting that extra meal, it's like, yo, I'm making you pay for that time. Word up.
Do you understand? So all she had to do and say, yo, you waiting 90 days. I ain't breaking that. Yo, 90 days a nigga will fall in love, bro. I don't care who you are. You gotta be careful. 90 days?
I'm not sticking around for 90 days. I'm already going to be
what I'm saying. But what if you do?
I'm sucker free, man. It's not happening.
You know what I'm saying? What if you do? What if you stay the 90 days? You
nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, I'm sucker free over. Yo, staying sucker free is the campaign. You heard? I'm sucker free. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm just saying, man. 90 days is not a bad one, but go ahead, man. My bad. I went on to
no. Yo, man, this is good, man. I like this dialogue. You know what I mean? My next question for you is, yo, I know you a Zoe, you know what I mean? So, yo, you gonna be making some of that soup jour this year or what, nigga?
Always, man. Always. Every New Year's, man.
Word out. That's how we supposed to celebrate, you heard?
always, man. You know how it goes, right?
Yeah, man. I'll be on it too, man. Now I know you're from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? So what was it like?
Chicago, Haiti, Jersey, all of it.
Yeah, but you went to high school in Brooklyn, right?
I went to high school in Brooklyn. I went to elementary school in Brooklyn. I left Brooklyn, then I moved to Chicago. I left Chicago, I moved back to Brooklyn. I left Brooklyn, and I moved to Jersey.
Word. I'm in Jersey now too. Matter of fact, you got an event tomorrow, right?
You coming through? Pull up.
No, you didn't invite me though.
No, I put an open invitation.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I put an open invitation. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide through, man. I'm gonna slide through.
Yeah, definitely.
Word up. So what was it like growing up in Brooklyn in the 80s? Like, I mean, like,
early 80s, it was, I would say, it was more raw. this is before all of the talk about your feelings era.
Right, right.
It was like it was what it
Shit,
was,
that's when
man.
crack first hit the streets out there.
Yeah,
In
late
the
late
80s,
80s.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was really more raw, man. It was just like you just had to do what you had to do. But the thing about that whole space and time was just a lot of victims too, because a lot of
Hmm.
people are not built to survive like people think. As humans, I don't think we are. A lot of people are not really built for so much traumatic experience. And then I
Right,
think like
right,
as a community of color, I think that it's almost like we're expected to make it through. There's a whole traumatic experience of gun violence and
right, right,
stabbings and shootouts, and
right,
it's like we're supposed to escape this with no issues. You gotta be all right.
right, right.
Your
You know,
man's got pop,
in the
you gotta be all
community,
right.
we derive from, like, they're not big on seeing like a psychiatrist. I mean, to work
Yeah.
out
And,
their
and
inner
it's like no psychiatrist, you can't
issues,
talk to
stuff
a
like that.
therapist, you can't do this. But more often than anything, is like when we was on Foster in front of my building, it was so many of us, right? And when you look at it, we were kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to stand in front of the building in '92, but we was just like kids, but we was all young as fuck and just doing our thing. And a lot of us got, it's not as bad as Chicago, but in Brooklyn, a lot of us, ended up locked up. Some of us dead. I'm still traumatized from going to wakes.
Right,
You
right,
know what I'm saying? And it's just like you're not you. It's supposed to be normal for you, and that's crazy to me.
right, right. It's like even with our dysfunctional behaviors within the hood, some of us may think it's just a normal thing, but when you start talking to your white peers or whatever, they be like, "What?
It's
No, that's not
crazy. That's
normal."
not normal,
Right,
and,
right,
and that's not normal. And these are the conversations we try to stretch, which is really difficult to kind of get through. Like if especially raising a kid, I had my first kid when I was 18.
hmm,
And being a young parent, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm screaming at a kid, and I'm like, yo, this is, now as an adult, you like, that's a child. Like there's a
right,
whole bunch of processing things that you don't understand. But when you go where we from, it's so normalized that is regular. I've been in rooms where chilling at a joint crib, she rolling up. I'm like, bitch, you don't see your kids in here?
yo, that's I've been in those kind of situations.
Like, yo, we
It,
gonna pretend
yeah,
like we don't see this?
yeah, you're conscious about it. I mean, you spoke about it, but I don't speak about it. I be like, yo, this ain't right.
Nah,
But
I'm not.
you
I did.
just,
I was like,
you know what I
yo,
mean?
I was like, take that, and not even my house. I was like, yo, take that shit outside. The fuck? Like, come on, like make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, take that shit
Right?
outside.
Yeah,
So we all of and when you realize to them it's just normal behavior.
that's
But
crazy, man.
but it's
Yeah,
not. And the thing about it is, and the thing that we try to talk about or push on the show is what you think is normal behavior doesn't have a good outcome. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
Yeah,
somebody might be like, yo, college is this, or school is this, or school is that. But you know what? You go to school, you spend 5, 6 years in there after high school, you go to college, you got a master's degree. You know what? It might not be the greatest thing in the world, but the outcome is going to be better than not going.
yeah,
The
yeah.
majority of people, the outcome is better than not going. So we just try to be like, yo, think about the outcome of your moves. And that's what the show is about. That's why I love the red pill movement. Because the
Right.
red pill movement is like how you want a dude to protect you, provide for you, put his life up for you, but you're gonna do what you want to do?
See, that's the thing, Alan. Right? A lot of these modern day females, they're looking for an even exchange, man. They want you to, you know what I mean, lay the pipe, you know what I mean, pay the bills, give provision and safety, and they want to be out there doing their, you know what I mean,
No,
their
but
own
it's never
thing.
gonna work. It's never gonna work because
I'm
I'm a
not.
huge believer, even with dudes, and I said this, and I believe this. It depends on what your money threshold is, right? So let's say, Rush, your money threshold is like 100 grand a week, and you got a girl giving you 100 grand a week. You ain't gonna be talking too much. When she's like, "Baby, I'll be back for a couple of days," you're like, "Go ahead, baby. You have fun. You want me to pack for you?"
Right now, see, that's the dudes. That's leaning on their woman to take care of them.
No, 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 no,
Now
no.
that
A woman taking care of you ain't no 100 grand a week. A woman taking care of you is a couple of dollars, a few $100. 100 grand a week is like shut the fuck up money and go pack my
fact,
bags when I leave.
yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Nah,
Because
you're right.
when
Yeah,
she goes out of town, you got cars outside, you got a life. So you're gonna play your role accordingly. And the thing about it is like that's not common. That's not something that happens. Ain't no woman taking care of a man like that. But most men is taking care of women or women are splitting the 50-50. And now in the new world, we have to accept the 50-50. And men are having a problem splitting bills because men got to split bills and want to be boss. But in other
yeah.
countries, that's
See, see,
normal.
see, due to our culture, we big on taking care of our family. Like we're not big on the whole 50-50 thing. We know what time it is. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
Haitian, being
here's
Haitian
one
is
thing.
a
Hold on,
being
yo,
Haitian
I
is a
gotta
whole
say this.
different thing.
If
When
your
you
woman
Haitian,
taking care of you,
Being Haitian is a whole different thing. It's a different state of mind. But
right,
you have to
right.
remember, a lot of our Haitians that are here are slowly Americanized anyway. We're fully into the American, and the American system is heavy in Haiti. I got
I
family in
mean,
Haiti, so
I wouldn't say I would say there is some influence, but
social media has Americanized a lot of Haitians, yo.
I wouldn't say Americanized, but yes, they are influenced by
A
American
lot.
culture. Yes.
Yo, Haitian women over in Haiti, like, oh, what you gonna do for me? Off the bat. But it's always been like that. Listen to this. I'm gonna tell you the story. This is a real story. This is way my one of my very, very close friends. His father, I was with his father. His father's 80 years old. Still look good, handles his own handle,
Still
does
busting them
everything.
down, yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Just
good.
like my
Like,
pops.
yeah, just
Shout out to
doing
my
his
dude
thing.
out there.
Yeah,
Still
just
doing his back
chilling
breaking.
at 80, at 80 years old, right?
Right.
So he told me, he was like, yo, I'm gonna tell you a story. I was like, all right. He's like, look, when I was in Haiti, I had mad money, dumb money. He said, my money, I was just doing my thing. I'm a young boy with money. He said, when I went to a party one time, it was me and they was charging at the door for food and to get in. He said, I paid for me, I paid for my girl, I paid for my boy and his girl, I paid for my other boy and his girl, I paid for my other boy and his girl. He said, I paid for 3 of my boys and 3 of their girls. He said, we went in, we had a good time, we partied. I was like, okay, what's the point of the story? He said, I fucked all 3 of them girls.
Yo,
He
that's
said, because a man in that position is always gonna have a woman come say, how do you do that? Because this dude ain't doing nothing for me.
right, right. But see, that's where hypergamy kicks into play. I call that hypergamy on steroids because a chick is always gonna monkey branch to a better situation. That's
And
just in
that's
her
their
nature.
nature.
You know what I mean? Now, yo, there's a viral video out there, you know what I mean? Where a dude had his girl, he moved in his grandfather's crib, right? Guess what? The grandfather cracked the girl. And
What?
I'm like, yeah, man. It went viral a couple years ago, man. The granddaddy cracked the girl, man.
Because with women nature, female nature, modern woman nature, however we coin it, is they got something about your security is a big deal for them.
Not
And it
only
depends on
security, but like notoriety too. Like your social status makes
oh
it's
yeah,
a big
status
play
is
with it
everything
too.
status
Yeah,
is important. But what I'm trying to say is like Shorty hanging now, just let's paint a picture. Not you, but dude hanging out with his shorty. He need a ride from you to pick her up from work.
she
She's just
gonna
gonna skip.
automatically she gonna let me crack just because of that.
She gonna skip the middleman.
Yeah,
Why she need the middleman for? She's just trying to get with the man.
facts. And if she's attractive enough aesthetically, she'll be able to make that move like that.
Oh,
No
she
problem.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
she could be okay. She'll make the move regardless because her thing is like only thing she's trying to do is be in a better position. But the problem is every time she gets in a better position, guess what she's thinking? She could find a better position than that position.
right. And that's their downfall. That's like their kryptonite.
Yeah,
because
they
they
always feel
think,
like once
yeah,
they get a better position, and that's why I tell men, chill, just be good. You don't gotta all it nah. Oh, yo, you got yo, cool. You know what I mean? Like if Shorty start talking some crazy, I'm gonna go and get with Bobby over. Yo, Bobby, yo, let Bobby hold you. You know what? I give him the deposit. Let Bobby have you. Because there's another part of female nature that is the most beautiful part is when a woman wants you.
that true burning
Yeah,
desire.
when a
Yeah,
woman wants you.
right,
That's the beauty part. And you know when a woman wants you.
right.
You know what I'm saying? She damn near will eat.
Most niggas they can't tell the difference.
They can't because they could be being used. They could be, but when a woman wants you, you could tell. She'll wake up before you to go make you coffee.
Right.
She'll wake up
She'll make
before
the
you to make you
she'll
something.
make the extra trip to come see you. Like
She'll
she'll
do
drive the hour and a
everything
half to
because
come see
she
you. Yeah.
wants you. She wants you.
Right.
And you don't really gotta do much but stay thorough in your position. All you gotta do is stay in your position. You're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? When a woman wants you, she wants you. But when a woman is not sure she wants you, the pieces of you that she don't want is open to somebody else. So if she only
Right.
wants you 60%, the other 40 belongs to somebody else.
But
And
that's
that
the
is what it
reality
is.
of it though. Most dudes they can't accept that.
But it's the reality because
It's the
there's
reality though, yeah.
pieces of her that belong to somebody else. And no matter what you do, yo, let me tell you, you could take that 60% and try to stretch it to 100. It's never gonna happen.
I'll
All
never
you're
work.
gonna do is fill that 60%. Maybe it might go to 61. It might even go down to 59. But
I
it's
mean,
never
at
gonna
that
be
point,
100.
you just charge it to the game, man. On to the next.
Part of the
I
game
mean,
is part of life. You know what I'm saying? But if you
mhm.
lucky and you find one and she's like, nah, that's like she want you, and that's what keep men going because we know they're out there.
Yo, my next question is to you, right? I'm not an advocate for marriage. Now, I mean, I'm about to stay sucker free.
Okay,
But what is the what is the thing that keeps a healthy marriage intact? Like, what advice would you give to a young individual that just got married, and what would you tell him to how to preserve his marriage in a healthy manner?
I think the minute that you think you're bigger than your marriage is finished. Your marriage got to be bigger than you. Your marriage got to be about legacy. Your marriage got to be about building. Your marriage got to be about the future. And then it's almost like all those bricks that I'm saying, like all these layers, and in the middle of all that, the cement is love. So you always building, but these pieces are bigger because men, we could be selfish. Yo, we'll be like, I'm good. Fuck that. I'm out.
I mean,
Because
I mean, yeah, within that sense, but yo, honestly, as a like your position that you play, I feel as if that you make a lot of sacrifices to make your family happy. I mean, you
yeah,
got
you
like
have
what,
to.
5 kids?
I got three.
Three.
I got three. So, but what I'm saying is like men could be selfish in the sense that we still want to have our multiples. We still want to have our fun, which I agree with, which I think every man could and should if they can,
Right.
but not at the price of your family, not at the price of your woman. Like in my opinion, if a dude got, let's say a dude out there, he's doing his thing and he's married and he messing with Keisha, he messing with Barbara, he's messing with Kim.
Right.
Keisha, Barbara, and Kim could never say a negative thing about his wife. He should be in
Right.
that
Right. I mean,
position,
yeah, that's just a respect type thing. That's
right?
also concubine type level type is.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
on no, yo,
yeah.
I'm not happy, da, 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 stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And that respect keeps your marriage together. You know what I'm
Word
saying?
up. Word up.
Love is good. I love my wife, right? But we need our love to be more than just love. We need to know we're building something. We need to know that we're moving forward. We need to move almost like an armored truck. Like we gotta be strong because it's vicious out here. And these little thotties is gonna try it. These dudes,
Yeah.
they're gonna try her. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
always gonna be something trying to come inside your mix. And how you handle that is you got to look at each other like, then it becomes a joke because if you leveling up with each other on a regular and somebody bring you like, nah, we good.
Right, right. No, no, yo, that's some good advice right there. You know what I mean? Cause
So you get
yeah,
married? You get married?
nah, I ain't never getting married, man.
Come on, man.
I'm always gonna be a professional backbreaker.
It
Yeah, I
catches
mean,
up, man.
nah, I can't do
I'm
it.
a big advocate of marriage, man, because especially when there's children involved, because I believe in building. I believe in
Right.
legacy. I believe in strongholds, and
I
I
mean,
think like
I believe in those things too, but the the climate on things, how things are now, it's like,
tough.
yeah, man, you know, you can't fall into a snare like that. Because I say this one thing, you know, I'm not pessimistic, but I'm gonna say this one thing, right? It's like, you know, females, they bet on, like, they they okay, they have the they know they got the leverage on the dude, because the dude is always going to want to provide and be there for his family. And
Facts.
I don't want to be in a situation where, you know what I mean, like, in a nasty situation where you know what time.
Nah, but you know what it
You know
is?
what I mean?
Like, all right, I gotta say it this way then. Like, when it comes to my situation, I'm a very, very strong dude, right? I can handle my business. I could walk in the darkest room. I could walk in the most scariest areas. I'm comfortable like that. But I'm also human. So out of all the times that I gotta do that, I got moments of weakness. I got moments that I doubt that I'm not 100% sure. And I've never been in any of those moments where my woman has not been stronger than me at that moment, if that makes any sense. So
But see,
that kind of
but
becomes
see,
full circle.
but you got a real one though. Not many dudes could say that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I mean, yo, bro,
Because more,
I'm not out here, but I see
yo,
it,
Allan, yo, here's the thing, man. If
bro.
in today, okay, in today's date with modern day female, you cannot show no kind of weakness. You have to remain stoic 24/7. I mean, at that point, it's like, yo, what's the point of even linking
Being
up and
there.
having a family when you just
I
dealing with
can't do
short? You know what I mean?
24/7. I think like you could stay stoic maybe 20 out of 6, 20 hours out of, 20 out of you can't I can't do it. It can't be a full-time job. I can't.
Yo,
And
listen,
I'm not
yo,
and
Allan,
women, yo, they
yo,
be like that. They gotta
the
try you.
divorce rate is over 50%, and 75% of the time is the chick that initiate the divorce.
Yeah.
You got to stay sucker free out here, man.
So
You know what I
listen to
mean?
this, right? I
Word.
heard this. Um, I heard this the other day. I thought that was crazy. They said that you could walk up to a woman in the streets today, like today, right now, at 8:49 p.m., and marry her, and you got the same chances of getting divorced with a woman you know for 10 years and you marry
Yeah,
her.
that's crazy.
That's
That's
not
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. Because it's like,
The
yo, you could
exact
wake up,
same
yo,
probability.
10 years down the line, man, she could wake up and be like, yo, nigga, it's over,
I'm
nigga.
out.
It's a wrap.
But yeah,
Yo, shit crazy.
yeah,
Nah, I
but you know
can't
what it
do it.
is? I think like as long as you got your like in a relationship, you gotta ask yourself, what am I with this relationship? What am I not without this relationship? And if your answer is I'm good on both, then you good. There's dudes, man. I seen dudes fall apart after a breakup, man. It's sad.
Because, see, here's the thing, man. When you're dealing with
That's
dudes,
a
right?
tough one.
Because they invest so much time and money with that female, and she plays the nigga, that nigga goes through a psyche break at that time. It's like,
He
because
does,
he
yeah.
invested so much dealing with that jump off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yo, that's why I'm real big on staying sucker free. All the
Yeah.
information I got, I try to share it to the young pups and some of
Yeah.
these old heads, because some of these old heads don't know nothing either. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
all day. And the thing about it is, I agree with staying sucker free, but you know, yo, you catch you one you could make moves with, man. Sometimes it'd be realer than the ninjas, bro.
It's like you said, man. Even if you do link up with one that's halfway decent, you can make some money moves with. It's not worth it, because the broad could wake up 10 years down the road and be like, man, fuck this nigga, I'm on to the next. You know what
I'd
I
be like,
mean?
all right, so we split that bread. We all we good. We, you know what I'm saying? We got what,
not how
yo,
the court system set up against niggas now. You know what
nah,
I mean?
yo.
Like, yo,
Never. You know what? I like that line. What Jay said. He said, "I guess we forgot what we came for." You know what I mean? Like you can't forget what you came for. Yo, we came to
right,
build.
right.
So like if we walked in this whole marriage and relationship with $1 each, and now we are both about to be out, but we splitting a fortune. We built something. But if
Yeah.
we got what we split, we splitting hairs. Like what we doing?
But let's not, yo, we gotta factor in kids. Know what
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
mean?
You gotta put all
Possibly
that
you
too.
gotta pay
You
alimony,
definitely do,
and that
but
alimony joint, it's not something you just pay
it
off.
it's
You gotta
tough.
pay that till she die. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but the fastest look, I hate to sound like I'm just talking about money and security,
Yeah,
but the fastest way to wealth building is
it's having
marriage.
a partner. Yeah,
The
yeah.
fastest way to
No, you're
wealth
right.
building, because she's a different breed than you, she thinks different than you. If you could catch a real one, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
if she's like, y'all could do more together, but you also have to have your eyes got to be able to scan them though. You gotta be like, yo, that's a bird. Yo, you can't tell that's a bird. That's a bird brain, a bird
see,
head.
most niggas did.
Nah,
You know what I
yo,
mean? They can't tell
I
the
ain't say
difference.
niggas deserve that, but I'm just saying you can't. Yo, come on, that's a bird, my nigga. Like, yo, if you go to a club with a girl that you've been dating for 3 months and you get there and you don't feel good, you don't feel good for no reason. Like you, real shit. You just like, damn, I don't feel too good, and y'all just got there at 10, and it's 10:30. And she's like, yo, I'm gonna stay here with my girls, take a Uber home. And you kept that girl, you deserve what comes with that, bro.
But yo, most dudes they don't got that common
Bro,
sense.
but
You
you
wanna know
deserve
why?
but you
You wanna
deserve
know
what
why
comes with
most
that.
dudes don't got that common sense? It's because they thirsty, man. They out here. Yo, listen, man. These guys out here are deprived from that feminine energy, man. They don't even know what it is, man.
It's
Me
gotta
and
be
you,
that.
we know what it is because you know what I mean we've been around it.
Yeah.
Our mothers, you know what I mean, our aunts,
In our
and
whole
all
culture.
that. You know what I mean,
If I
females that
got
we
if
grew
I
up
got a
with.
stomach ache, we got to the club. I know we got dressed. I know I'll be like, yo, my face is very subtle. That's it. I don't have to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing else. You already know. Oh, tell your girl, let's go. Now if she's like, nah, chill, I'm gonna stay here. She belongs
To the
to the
streets.
streets.
Yeah.
And you need to leave her in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I was young and single, I left women for less shit than that. So I'm not staying for that.
Right.
But if you want to stay for that movie, bro, if a man stays for that movie, you deserve what you get, man. And I'm not putting no hex or bad, on anybody, but it's just like, bro, you gotta be logical. You gotta have common sense. If you don't see your girl moving the way you see
Most
it important,
most dudes ain't logical like that when it comes to dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because that thirst, that when dudes is that thirsty, man, it really it clutters their thought process, man. So they're not making the most logical decision when they thirsty for that chick. You know what I mean? That's why they always making sucker moves and doing sucker shit.
or they need to
You know
listen to
what
you. Yo, Bush, you need to school them then, because it's not cool, man. I'm telling you, like it's not, because and I
I mean?
always
Can't
got
save them
this.
all. You
Yeah,
can't
that's what
save
I'm
them
saying.
all.
And women are a lot stronger than men think, yo. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Historically, men have always been physically stronger than women,
Right.
and when we're talking about barbaric times when dudes were brutes, there was no conversation or communicating. When a woman, when a man wanted a woman, he was very brutal. A woman throughout evolution had to learn to be seductive. She
Right.
had to develop skills. You can see a woman with a brute that could put him to sleep, and he can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's all right. I'm not gonna hold you, yo. I got it. Let me let you go. Go ahead.
Yo, man, thanks for coming through.
Thank
It
you
was
so
a
much.
pleasure, man. I
Yo, I had
appreciate
a
you
great
so much coming
conversation. I
through.
appreciate it. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night.
Word out. Yo, I'll come through. I'll come through.
All
I
right,
got
I'm
all the
gonna see you
information.
tomorrow.
Know what I mean?
You went on mute. But I'll see you tomorrow.
Word out.
All right, King. I
All
appreciate the
right.
time. All
All
right,
right. One.
what?